you. Hello, AT. Interesting. Oh, I'm very interested to hear this. What's been changing? Steam, please cooperate. Please. We will launch AC6 soon, TM. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Over the years, the Xenoblade fans have said time and time again, the story is heat. So I'm looking forward to one day giving it a shot. It's tough. It's a large time commitment. There's like a lot of the games. There's several of them, and oh, sorry, my skin is like imploding because of the winter. Yes, yes, especially post time skip so far at least. There was a brief period pre time skip where I was like reveling in the core cast. Cowards. No, it's fine. But yeah, I am intrigued. Steam is broken? Question mark. I'm sure it's not broken, but it's just not launching. It is refusing. It is refusing to launch. What if I cancel the update? Oh god, I saw there was some sort of Steam problem. Okay, I clicked again. I'm getting the same extracting package here. We'll agreed, yeah. The fact that it's always, rotating revolving door is makes it harder to get attached to the particular squad. Speaking of Final Fantasy, throw this on for a minute. If Steam is broken, we will have to pivot. Because, I'm not in the business of like restarting the stream at this point. It takes too much effort. Oh, did I not change the... Oh my god, the thumbnail. It is. Excellent catch. Where is... I'd have our little now playing thing up, but I'm using Spotify right now for this. The soundtrack is just so good. Okay, Steam is like... It's just toast. So, it's so good. FF7's so good. I've queued up the best track of all time. Not the best track of all time, but deeply based. We'll put on the two best tracks at FF7. By some metric. I did. I can't remember if that actually ever made it onto YouTube or not. I have the files for it still, I think. That one might be like in a weird file limbo, but it is in theory in the VOD project.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds.
Trying to hear what the song was. This one? Yeah, this is a great track. Steam is still extracting package, by the way. It's super good. I remember this a little bit. What are we gonna do? So we have two options here, of course. We can restart the stream. That's one option. You also have 5. Oh, happy days. My brain is not firing. Oh, happy days? Oh, oh. Oh, right. I have this here. I think I like this. I remember. Yes. Shout out Aerith. Steam wasn't actually stuck? Oh my god, that was just time. Holy cow. It was actually doing stuff. That's insane. I thought I was like losing my mind trying to I thought I was making a terrible decision trying to wait for that, but oh my god, what? That's nuts actually. Okay. Yo, P5R is 40% off. You know what to do. Buy it again. Again. Okay. We're gonna, so here is the deal. I did hear somewhere that the Steam update, which is I think what we just got, may have broken some games' controller support. No, same. Not on release day, but whenever I played it. That's not what I wanted. That video was One Winged Angel, but it's in the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl sound font. Oh, the collected edition, that's nice though. Yeah, this works. I think we need some of the, like, the instrumentation to fill out the sound stage a little bit here though. Yeah, that goes. I think the video was implying like Cynthia theme more, but that would also work though. That's true. Yeah. Yo, I am so thirsty for Gen 4 on Archipelago. We can get some platinum and HGSS in Archipelago. Oh my god, I would be very happy. Here we go. Ready? Think of the bangers though. Yes. Oh. This is a track. So true. That is the randomizer thing I've been posting about recently. So, long story short, multi-world randomizer, cross-game. So it's a bit of software that helps to hook up now 50, I think, different games into one networked randomizer. So you could have, you know, I could be playing Ocarina of Time randomizer. Someone else could be playing Pokemon Emerald. Someone else could be playing Mario 64. And when the Mario 64 player gets a Power Star, that Power Star will instead actually give me the hookshot in Ocarina of Time. And when I open a chest in Ocarina of Time, it'll give the Emerald player, you know, an item. Some item that Emerald needs. Who knows what Emerald needs? No, I know. I know what it needs. So it is very wild. We may be doing some randomizer stuff tomorrow if you want to see some more randomizer stuff. But I've been having a very good time with Archipelago. The reason why I'm complaining about Gen 4 is right now Archipelago has randomizers for Pokemon Red and Blue, and Pokemon Emerald, and literally like 2 weeks ago, someone just put up a alpha for Crystal, but no Gen 4 yet, which I am very, very eager for. I mean, hey, if you ever want to try out some nonsense with Archipelago, there may be some stream stuff happening with that soon. If you were ever interested in the randomizer universe. Yes, Control was like my favorite game of that year. Control is good. Okay, well, let's get rolling. Hello, folks of the VODs. I'm Essel, and here we are. Let's do it. We're in. We're in. Chapter 5. Yeah, OOT, I've had a great time with an Archipelago. The standalone OOT randomizer is, I think, stronger. Oh, it's oh, Lord, hold on. Sorry. We'll get distracted afterwards.
A secret organization formed, hiding in the ashes.
What?
Overseer, the Association of Observers.
Oh.
They monitored the coral's growth, ready to burn it before the collapse came. That was their mission.
Oh.
Our mission. Me, Walter, and our fallen friends.
This is deeply Metal Gear.
RAD was always a front. A side hustle. It's time for me to get back to my real work.
Okay.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
Thank you, Carla.
You've been to Xylem before, right?
Yes.
The floating
It was
city
very
created
weird.
by the Institute.
Yep.
It's hiding a secret.
Oh.
To prepare against the coming collapse.
Okay.
We need to get to it and fast. RID's entire team of hackers is going to be working to take control of Xylem.
Oh my god.
I want you to deal with Archibus when they come running to see what we're up to.
Yes, I mentioned that last time, that we're doing sort of an inverse linking of the flame, which is really cool. This is much like the thematics here are much more in line with like the painting worlds in this whole series, except the painting worlds are about stagnation, and this is about sort of a more of a cancer style overgrowth rather than stagnation, which puts it a little more in line with like the, you know, sort of overwrought immortality of Sekiro, but like even then, like it's still different. So very much doing its own thing. True. Yeah, air, of course, being coral. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I feel you. We're just deeply in the weeds here.
I need you to protect that tower until we've managed to take control.
Normalization process K. Deploying Chief, I've cracked some of the defense.
Oh, thank you, Chatty.
Good job, Chatty.
How do you play this game again?
Looks like you're in position.
Where's the Z targeting?
How much longer till we have
I'm playing too much
control?
OOT.
Give me 5 minutes. And the corpse will...
I'm picking up an Archibus MT squad.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, guess who showed up early? Looks like you're up already, tourist. Give him
Alright.
the old RAD welcome.
Let's do it. Why do we have 2 missiles here? Oh, I was trying to do missiles.
Raven, I'll support you.
Thank you, air.
Don't let them near the tower, tourist.
A musical. Oh my god. Don't give me any deals. We're gonna play Alan Wake 2. And not too long from now either. I'm excited.
We've got access to
Missile
support
locks.
weaponry. Use them if you need the help.
Huge. What is this? What was that?
The system is ours, tourist.
Yes, they are. They did the song in Control, right? I think it does. Don't, again, I don't want to hear details right now, but that sounds right. Come on. Come on. Yes. That I remember. I played Control, and I remember noting that was Alan Wake, but I didn't know it was Alan Wake at the time because I hadn't played Alan Wake yet. All right, before I forget, here I'm sending you the thing too. You want to see what games are in Archipelago, or find out more? Check this out. Okay. Anyway. In Ordinary? Oh, right. Thank you. That's wild.
Tourist, go clear them out.
Did they not die?
Power shield losing integrity. The shield's at its limit.
Oh god.
Shield's offline.
Well, this got a little hard.
The tower
So yeah, you can have all these games playing together,
2 more minutes and it's ours.
which is very wild. DKC3 is, oh my god. Whoa, that went really fast. So, like, for example, the official, Archipelago Discord right now is doing a full server-wide asynchronous game. There are 400 players and 1,500 games total in the game.
Protect that tower until we've managed to take control.
Those people can run multiple games because it's all happening asynchronously. So we have 1,500 randomized worlds in one game
Some of the defense systems.
across, like, several dozen different games.
That'll buy us some time.
Different individual, like, original games.
Chatty, how much longer till we have control?
Give me 5
And that is, a little aggressive as far as these things go. I've usually played in games. I've hosted a bunch, and a couple on, and one on stream. Like 5 to 15 worlds.
Tourist. Give them the old RAD welcome.
Oh, what?
we have to see this through.
I have not played that yet.
Raven, I'll support you.
That's a
Don't
good
let
point.
them near the tower, tourist.
We've got access to support weaponry. Use them if you need the help.
Yes, 100%. It was so bad. So yeah, if you AT or anybody else are ever curious about Archipelago, definitely let me know. I'm happy to help people get set up. And I'm planning to run another stream game at some point in the not too distant future, so that's also a good opportunity for that. Do these stay on, I guess, is the question? Whatever. Yeah, sounds good. We're gonna do some rando tomorrow, I think. At least per the votes in Discord last I checked. Because I have not done Kingdom Hearts 2 yet. I'm planning to learn. It is a pretty wild rando. I've watched a fair bit. It is a good time. What I've seen of it. Yeah, I've mostly been playing on Archipelagos, all those 3 through 5. So that's OOT, Link's Awakening, A Link to the Past. Or, yeah. In reverse order there.
3 more minutes. Hang in there, tourist.
Link's Awakening is so good.
Snipers.
I'm gonna blast with it.
Hey, tourist, go clear them out.
Oh, my ability here is not great. They exploded, right? Okay, good.
Tower shield losing
Oh
integrity.
god. Did they connect? Oh my god.
The shield's at its
Got high-level access now. 2 more minutes and it's ours.
Moonlight Sword is so good. Very fun.
Wait, we've got something else.
no vital signs. There's
Oh god.
We're playing for keeps. Make sure you don't miss, tourist.
shields offline.
How was I supposed to hit those?
Trouble now.
Reinforcements. There's a lot of them.
Looks like they're falling over each other to get your autograph, tourist.
Raven. Heavily armed LC.
Oh, good call. I think I have the armor expansion on right now though, so it would not have been a lot of help, but good call though.
Working like a dog. Must be Walter's influence. Guy's a real
Just 1 more minute to go, tourist.
Oh god. Nope, that's not what I wanted. It's fine, we'll take it.
Give me 30 seconds and we'll have full admin access.
just a little more, tourist.
Oh, those not piercing? Jeez.
The tower can't take me out.
No, yeah, thank you. I was really hoping the sword to be piercing, but, you know. There's really almost no call for piercing at all otherwise in this game, so. Let's go! Nice.
Good job holding out, tourist. Now I'll show you what this city really is.
Please tell me it's a mobile fortress. Please tell me it's a mobile fortress. Yo. Please say mobile fortress.
The water level's falling. No, the whole city's rising.
Yes. Yes. Oh my god, yes.
You can thank Walter for the tip.
Amazing.
I give you the colony ship, Simon.
Yes. Oh my god.
Walter's parting gift.
Oh my god. Not on stream. I might play it myself sometime. But probably not on stream.
Let me fill you in on the plan. While you were captured, Arquebus finished their work on the vascular
Oh boy.
plant. It's pulling the coral through Rubicon's atmosphere. And it won't be long till they take it all.
Oh dear.
We need to burn the coral before it's too late. Of course, we can't just walk up to the plant and light a match. No, we're going to need something bigger. A lot bigger. Well, figured it out.
Oh my
The xylem is just
god.
our means of reaching the plant.
Incredible.
It's a giant powder keg. Plenty to set all that coral off.
Is that the Observer's plan? The corporations want only to devour the coral. The Observers fear the coral and want only to eradicate it. I believe in the shared potential of humanity and the coral. Raven, I need to ask you something.
Oh. Oh. But what are we being asked?
No new messages.
No, I miss Walter. Hey, what did we get? That was new. We clearly saw it, I guess. Whatever. Whoa. Intercept the corporate forces or eliminate Cinder Carla. 0% chance we do that. So that's easy. Easy decision. Even if we work with Air to betray Carla after this, that's fine. But we're not going to betray Carla for Arquebus.
Entire force after the xylem.
Yeah, right.
We're trying to fend them off, but honestly, we've got our backs to the wall right now. That's where you come in. Leave the grunts to Chatty and the others. I've found someone just right for you. V1 Freud. The ace of the
Whoa.
corporate force.
Okay. Oh, watch the
Want you
briefing?
with
Okay.
me one
Yep.
last card to
Okay.
play. You. Once you're in, there's no turning back. Can I count on you?
Let's watch the briefing.
Raven,
Ah.
This job comes from me.
Complicated.
Air, a Rubiconian. Overseer is planning to burn the coral to extinction. I want to keep that from happening. The only way to stop the Xylem's ascent is by seizing control of its systems. And that means we have only one choice. We'll take advantage of the confusion while the corporations and Overseer are fighting, and eliminate Carla. I understand how you feel about betraying Walter's last wishes and taking on Carla. But still, I want you to give me a chance. I'm not asking Walter's hound, but Raven, the independent mercenary.
Whoa. Okay, yeah, no, totally. Dang. That's tough. Pitting us against both Carla and Air is tough here. That is really tough. And I'm assuming we can't, like, save Scum to do both. Because I usually do that when in a situation like this, but I don't believe we can do that here. which is fine. It's not the end of the world. Sure. If it's just by New Game Plus, then yeah, that's fine. Because, like I said, I don't know if we're doing it yet. Okay, interesting. That's true. Can we please get 50 likes? This is so sad. Interesting. This is complicated. You know, decision tree wise, like on the one hand, we have this group, you know, mass consciousness that is the coral. We've been partnered with a entity of coral for a long time now, and we like Air. She has a very interesting perspective and represents a voice for this bizarre entity of entities. Burning that up is probably good for not exploding the universe or whatever, but also bad for the coral entity itself and the beings within the coral. Okay, that's interesting. That's worth noting for sure. We could maybe do it. Hi, Tad. By the way, hi, Tadford. Thank you for the info. Whereas we have Carla, who represents the last wishes of, is not also somebody we've been working with for a long time, represents the last wishes of our mentor slash boss, Walter, and is trying to, you know, do her best to keep the universe from imploding or whatever the coral collapse is going to do. And sticking it to the corporations at the same time. So all of that's great. It's just it's gonna be a rough one. It's tough, right? Because like I don't really want to kill Carla. I also don't want to burn up all the coral. So both of these are gonna suck in some way. Knowing that we're going to get more coral lore in True, we would get more coral lore in a New Game Plus cycle. That obviously makes the coral path look better there. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, I mean, that's really tough. No! Good news, AT. Either way, there is right now, as far as I'm... Oh, that does make that sound a little better. I believe still ongoing. I got one. It just takes general sale on DualSense controllers right now, I think everywhere. Yeah, it is. They're $25 off. Just in general. Like. So, if anybody needs DualSense controllers, they are cheap. I'm not sponsored, obviously, just as a heads up. I just was at Best Buy. I was at, for full disclosure, I was at Best Buy picking up the SMRPG box, and I literally had bins of DualSenses, and I was like, okay. What? So, yeah. That's just my friendly reminder that is happening, apparently. For reasons not fully understood. Yeah, no, totally fair. I've been using one a lot I've been, like, preferring this for PC now, too, so, I was like, and I only have the one, so if I ever need to do two-player on PS5, and I can spread the wear out this way, so I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll do this, but yeah. Oh yeah, also I'll report back that I've been using this controller from 8BitDo, or 8BitDo. Anyway, it's really nice. It works on Switch and PC, and I think well, at least those, maybe more than that, but super nice SNES style controller. Been using it for SNES and Game Boy stuff for randomizers, and it's been lovely. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do here, we both of these options we've been over it. Both these options are very reasonable. I'm more interested in the Coral lore, but it sounds like we're getting more RLF and Coral stuff in New Game Plus if and when we do New Game Plus as well. Like I said, if you guys want to see New Game Plus, I'm not opposed to doing it. My impression right now has been, I don't know how much we want to do it, but if it's faster too, we'll see. It could be something we work on over time. Do a mix of online and offline. Like I could do some offlining and then save the new stuff for on the stream, stuff like that. There's options. I'm so glad you've been enjoying it. Well, that's 2 votes for more AC6, so that's definitely good. And I'm enjoying the game, so if they're a lot faster too, that of course helps. Yeah, let's I think so. My gut check was do this first, assuming that this was going to be Arquebus. It's more complicated than that, obviously, but I think I think that sounds like a better plan for a later runner for getting RLF and Coral lore in future runs. Because I'm not gonna want to do this later. Basically, we may as well. And this is not like a bad option. If it was if we side with Arquebus, like no way, because they have proven to be just very antithetical to everything going on with Raven. But this is with Carla, who we're very tied to. She's trying to do her best here. We get to defeat Arquebus. Sounds good to me. Let's make it happen.
Raven, you've made your decision.
I'm sorry, Air. You're so sad.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What does that mean? Air? Air? Yeah, it's sad to go against the our very real GF who goes to a different class. She's real, I swear.
All right, let's roll. We've still got time until V1 deploys.
If that was the end of Air, I'll be very sad. But we'll see her in New Game Plus.
To have a chance at winning this. No pressure, tourist.
V2, situation report, sir. We've engaged the independent mercenary.
On the other hand,
I've got fires to put out on the ground. Well, means take charge of the triviality.
Get a load of the big mouth on him.
on the other hand, we'd have to like confront Carla and then kill her ourselves, and that would also suck. So it's like no real winners here.
Target destroyed. Keep it up, tourist.
We also get money this way.
Looks like they boosted some of the PCA.
Yes, exactly.
hardware.
Hear that, tourist? Let Chatty handle the starboard wing for now. You need to deal with the target.
Whoa, hello. What the heck? Proximity shield generator? I think so, yeah. It's like, it's fine. I think the lock takes 300 years sometimes. I don't think it's very good, but it's cool. So, I mean, I think, just doing conventional missiles would be better for what it's worth, but it's, we haven't had like a hard boss fight yet with it, so. Really, just the ones? That's crazy. Yeah, that's a really interesting enemy. The pulse, like giant pulse proximity shield. Oh, really? Interesting. Oh. Was there a door? What the? Oh my god. Lamau. Oh, that's ours. Okay.
Visuals on the independent mercenary, sir. Understood. Eliminated.
Now we've got an HC. Guess Artemis likes to assume too. He's the PCA tech is
Whoa.
One repair kit remaining.
At times like this, though, that I miss my pile bunker. Moonlight is insanely cool, though. And more consistent.
AP at 50%.
On which? On the missiles, or?
AP at 30%.
Be sure, sir. B1 ready to...
I told you not to bother me, Grunts. Handle it.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Nice. Whew. Let's go.
Looks like we've secured the area. Resupply while you can.
Well, can you charge it, the missile? Or are you wait. Wait a second.
Enemy reinforcements, Chief. Too many to handle.
Where do they even find all these people?
True, Carla, true.
Go give Chatty a helping hand, tourist.
Chief, enemy detected. Coming in hot. ID
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
V1.
V1. Freud's making us
Okay, yeah, I don't think I can see it here. It's like the light wave. It was like some sort of wave thing, I think.
Kept
Yeah.
you waiting, tourist.
made it. Chatty, good job finding out.
Did what I
Yes, I
could.
think so.
Now we can fight back.
Yeah. It seems alright. It's pretty fun. Kept you waiting. Oh no, this thing's back.
LCs. And a pulse protection drone.
I'll move up front and draw their fire.
Chatty. Whoa, this thing is strong. Uh-oh.
It's close.
Oh yeah? No rest for the wicked.
Gotcha. That coral missile sounds sick. Making bank right now, too.
Seems they weren't so trivial after all. Never mind. That's what we have V1 for.
Wait, where is V2 then?
You must be a raven. Never sparred with one of Walter's hounds before. This had better be worth it. Let's get this trash out of the way.
Wait, did he get Chatty?
Chatty, he's...
AI controlled AC. Always the same.
Wait, what?
Tourist.
What's all this delayed fire? What the hell? That was good timing, jeez.
I haven't seen moves like that before. Interesting.
Oof.
Glad I chose your company over snails. You fight like a hound on the hunt. At this altitude, I'd expected a scavenger bird.
Sorry to leave you, tourist. Watch those laser drones. Take serious skill to fix the
Nice.
What a glorious view. What I wouldn't give to fight like this.
Yeah, this is feeling pretty tough, but not horrific.
Right shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Like, yeah, this is our first try. We're already, you know, we've almost got him. Ooh. Let's go! Those laser guns are crazy. Chatty!
Confirmed. V1. Freud down. I was right to bet on
No.
you, tourist. Me, Walter, Chatty. We were all counting on you.
No. Interesting, he does. Oh, this is a lot of money. Mind beta.
Incoming comms.
Just went to say goodbye to Chatty. Well,
Oops, crap.
I never could bring myself to back him up.
Ah,
Taking the life out of him.
that makes sense.
You seem like you've lost someone too. Hope I'm just imagining things.
No, you're not. Air left. Not the Overseer emblem. We have the Mind beta now. Reverse joint. Oh, interesting. Reverse joint is really fun. Slightly lighter, which is good. Worse EN load, which is fine. It's honestly quite good. Could try them. Let's give it a shot. We haven't tried reverse joints in a while. Breach the Carmen line. Alright, folks. In 1 second, I'm going to grab some more seltzer. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're probably gonna drop the wave cannon just because like it's funny. It is funny though, but it is not. It misses a lot. All right, let's do it. It's weird. It'd be kind of weird if air just like pieced fully. We'll see, I guess, what happens.
The Xylem's just inside the Carmen line, skimming the border of outer space.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Archibus still hasn't taken full control over Rubicon's closure system.
Yeah,
They're
agreed.
locked out of the satellite cannons.
Could do like a cannon, I
Making
guess.
this their last line of defense. We'll be fighting their interceptor fleet in the air. But we're not totally screwed. This area of space is thick with residual coral from the fires of Ibis. Take a dip in the coral flow.
Oh.
You could draw on an unlimited source of energy.
Okay.
That's all, a tourist. Break through the fleet, and the vascular plan is ours.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was feeling that in the last fight. I missed the bunker, basically, which is, you know. I do want to use the moonlight for a little bit longer because it's so sick. But. Yep. I mean, we could go with the laser cannon. Oh my god, no we can't. Holy moly. Halves our EN supply efficiency? Holy cow. It's probably because we have the moonlight too. It does drop us to again, to almost half our supply efficiency though. Which is... yeah. That's pretty rough. We lose some boot. I mean, it's pretty gnarly. You go all laser? Yeah, that's fair. What else can we purchase? So we're on the right back unit, yeah. We have the earshot for considerable destructive force. Gotcha. That makes sense. I mean... it would be funny. It is like the highest damage thing we can see. So you know what? Let's try it. What's the worst that happens? If we don't like it, we switch. Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's get our laughs while we can.
God, it is so uncomfortable having no Walter and no air. Like, you know, I like Carla. She's really fun. You know, represents a very interesting position in the plot. But, oh, I miss our crew. Oh, this is a hilarious.
Let the
grenade
games
cannon.
begin. Hope you don't mind a little friendly
Oh, okay.
competition.
Yo, okay.
Looks like I got the first point.
Holy.
Locking approach to the vascular plant. Main fleet, hold the defensive line.
Let's go. We should have taken the
We're 1-1.
Oh, we have coral. Oh.
Fire on Raven.
Yikes, tourist. Looks like they want you dead first. Put you down. Not bad, tourist.
Oh, we have Coral.
Looks like all your fans are dying to see you, tourist. Blast your way through. We're cleaning up.
Okay, let's go. I did not get what that meant. Holy moly.
We've lost the Vanguard. Main fleet, maintain formation.
Get above.
That's the third interceptor to go down.
Oh, this is amazing. Also, a good time for the grenade cannon. In fact, a very good time for the grenade cannon. Wait, what? Yeah, I thought it was...
Goes to the tourist.
This is
Fleet 2,
super
you
fun.
must hold the line.
They're spread out wide. I'll start taking them out from the right. You take the left.
Okay. Whew.
That makes 5. They brought out the big guns. Don't get hit.
Main fleet 2 is taking casualties.
Oops.
Hold the line.
Nice one, tourist.
Yes,
Number
100%.
6.
This is so much fun.
The second fleet's down. How are they doing this?
7 of 5.
They've given up all
Gotta
pretense.
catch up. Last round.
Whew.
Let's get that rear guard, tourist.
Attention Main Fleet 3. Focus your keel railguns on that aim.
Okay.
This nonsense has gone too far.
We're serious. Right, tourist? Figures. The serious ones die first, so we should at least pretend to be having fun. 8 interceptors down. I scored 2 more. We're not done yet.
Wait, what? Oh, my brain stopped working there?
9.
Amazing.
10.
Oh my god. Hell yeah.
That's this sector dealt with. Wait, what's that? We're under attack? Tourist, unidentified AC on the xylem.
Are we even making progress?
Pronto.
Okay. I was like, we're not getting any closer. I'm pretty confident. Is it Snail? Please tell me it's Snail. I'm ready to throw down. Oh no.
Here we are.
No!
I was right all along. You were just another threat to Rubicon.
No! Ooh, this song is good.
It's that Vesper. That's no Archivist AC.
Even with the combined might of the corporations, I couldn't stop you. But this new AC can.
Well, that explains it. I don't know why, but it looks like he was using the corpse too.
See the RLF? Ooh, I'm curious to see if he shows up more in V-Game Plus. Oh, damn it. Oh, good. Cancelled. I started firing the grenade launcher, but... Oh no, I thought we had him. Oh my god, this music is so good. Let's go!
Someone has to put an end to this injustice.
Okay, yeah, he probably is RLF. Ooh, interesting. That'll be fun.
Don't look at me, tourist. Just make sure you win
Nice. Yeah, I had to give up the ghost GF who was living in my brain. Of course, I'm pissed. Oh, we lost the stagger, rip. Nice. Oof. Yep. The oldie space oil GF. A classic archetype. Oh, come on. Not a good time for a grenade punish.
Always worried you're best under pressure, buddy.
Let's go.
I won't stop.
Whoa.
Chase the clouds from over Rubicon.
Whoa.
Only I can fly high enough.
That was a little silly. Ooh, I'm scared. Oh, that was risky. Okay. Whoa.
Just out of reach.
Rusty, no. Oh, Rusty. He did have the revive. That was crazy.
Buddy, huh? Do him a favor, tourist. Remember him.
What? Oh my god, what?
Satellite cannons? This isn't right. There's no way the corpse took the closure system.
But air might have.
Who's controlling them?
Oh no. Ooh, the Alba. That's cool. And the Alba. And the Alba. And the Alba.
Augmented human C4621. Entering standard mode.
Well, let's take a look. Ooh, very cool. Elcano. Interesting. So we're getting improvements in system recovery and scan time. Lighter, worse on EN. Overall, yeah, overall not great stats wise. Same here, worse in some stats. A little better efficiency in some ways, but we're overall worse on efficiency because of the higher load. That's not great. That's not great. Yeah. Let's keep running it down. Concludes chapter. Holy cow.
Raven. I was the one who fired the satellite cannons.
Yup. As
I know
expected.
that you've made your choice. Then I must do my duty. As a Rubiconian.
Oh boy. Well.
I'm waiting at the closure station. Come to me, Raven.
We're getting another date with Air? Pog. Not Pog. It's gonna be sad. Okay, the Xylem is just heading up.
This ship's pretty roughed up. Autopilot's out. We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Thank you, Carla.
I'll leave the satellites to you, tourist.
And here.
You know, for a tourist, you've got a sense of humor. Good luck out there.
I would love to hear some 621 dialogue, but it's way funnier that, you know, they never actually speak. And it,
I know you can still see it. The voices of the coral. And yet you turned your back on our shared potential.
I didn't like mean to.
Silence us forever.
I don't want to do that. Oh god. Is this IBIS 2.0? Oh god. Oh! This is the kiln of the first flame, isn't it?
I will stop you. You will never burn Rubicon.
Yo! Holy moly! Okay.
Main system.
Here we go. Grenade launcher. Oh no!
Catch the siren.
Well,
Carry our shared resolve on the wings of this machine.
oh, that's gonna be tough. I'm gonna respec after this.
Symbiosis, shared life.
What do you do at the Moonlight?
I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
I would like to have done that. I'll see you in NG plus error, okay? Whoa, I want your weapons. I want this entire, that entire mech. Took 5.
BP at 50%. 2 repair kits remaining.
The piano's good here. Seems pretty ill-suited to the to dodging the Moonlight here, which is great for us. Oops.
BP at 50%.
Oh, she can actually double dodge. Never mind. Oops. No. This is a brutal fight so far.
At 30%.
Not even at half yet. I love this music though. Oh my god. Oh,
I realize what you are. The spark of war.
oh, oh, oh.
You were the only one.
I can fix her. Okay. The rifle is doing nothing here. So we may want to have something lasery to... What's up, Couch? Yes. To break down the... the shield better? Because I kind of want to switch off the Moonlight back to the pile bunker. Just for raw damage right now. But the Moonlight's our best option against the shields right now. So we have to either swap off the shields. I mean, off the Moonlight. The earshot's hilarious, but it's not that good. Oh, really? Jeez. Well, that's pretty good. Right, it does do that. Well. Visit our old friend, then. I just don't know if the earshot's any good at all. What if we tried Songbirds again? I know they nerfed it, but, like, what if it was still fine? We'll find out, I guess. I don't like this laser shotgun that much, to be honest with you. It's fine. Just stick with this. 8 hours, oh my god. Get some rest. Glad to hear you're chilling now.
I will stop you and the Cylon. Carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis and shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you.
Look, Aaron, don't get me wrong, that's what I want.
We walked together.
2 repair kits remaining.
No.
AP at 50%.
Songbridge's still doing Songbridge stuff, it looks like. Not what it used to be, but... huge. Oh my god.
I realize what you are. The spark of war.
Okay, still doing Songbridge stuff.
Launch Rubicon.
Oh. Whoa, what the heck was all of that?
Ends this, Raven.
Yep. When in doubt. Just good old... Speaking of the origins of war.
You were the only one.
Just pointy stick. War 1.0. It's like pointy stick 2.0, but like... the end of the day. Yo, what's up, Hydra? How's it going? Good to see ya. Welcome in. I'm pissed about this. But we've been assured that NG Plus will be our time to side with Error, so when we do NG Plus. You see, because like right before we made the decision, I was like, nah, no NG Plus on stream. And then, well, I'm getting a little convinced now. People are saying we want to see more AC6 gameplay. That's fair. And now I want to see the other endings. So we'll see how long it takes us. How have things been, Hydra? And yes, mostly yes. Yes. Okay. So like options here. We need more output for our shield handling. Although this was like pretty fine. Is the rifle doing literally anything is the question. Is it? Are we doing literally anything with this? And the answer is, I don't know. Are we? No, for sure, for sure. What have you been playing? Let us try it again.
Main system activating combat mode.
I don't think this is going to be correct, but we'll give it a shot.
I will stop you and the Cylon. Carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine.
Oh yes, I mean we're gonna start next week, I think.
This is a shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could
What?
walk together.
Wait, what happened to my shotgun?
50%.
Nice, nice, nice. We hit? I'm not sure. No, no. Oh.
One repair kit remaining.
What? Well, that is baffling, but okay. It's not it. This is not it, folks. This is not it. The laser shotgun is not the play. Pile bunker is fine. Just need a right arm unit that does damage to shields, basically. Laser handgun, huh? That might work. I mean, we could use a pulse gun, too. It just, like... We had a good time with the handgun last time. Let's give it a shot. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed with even the nerfed songbirds. It was doing some crazy stuff.
Main system activating
So,
combat
give it a shot again.
I will stop you and the Cylon. Carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis is a shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
This is doing nothing.
AP at 50%.
Hey. No, this is bad. I mean, maybe it is pulse time. Maybe it is pulse time. So blasters to max, that's fair. Yeah, I have never played Jet Force Gemini. I would like to. Probably.
Main system activating combat mode.
I will stop you and the Cylon.
Let's see.
Carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis is a shared life.
We overheated, oops.
I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
Nice. There's probably some way to know, but this is complicated. We need specifically stuff to deal with pulse defenses, which are very rare. So I don't know if there's any way to like check on that in particular. Probably impact is helpful here, I would have to guess.
coming back.
Oops.
I realize what you are. The spark of war.
Oh, I thought we had it.
Fires that haunt Rubicon.
That was weird. Oh, hit the phase shift. That's what happened. I was like, what happened there? What is this? What is this? Hello? Whoa! What the?
My brothers and sisters. I'll end this, Raven.
No. What is happening? Okay, so interesting because we've now replaced the pulse damage problem in phase 1 with a very ineffective weapon for phase 2. Interesting. Interesting. That was relatively close to feeling good, I think, setup-wise. Do we want to use the bunker? Maybe not. I do. Sorry. Should we use the bunker? Maybe not. Do I want to still? Yeah, it's funny. I don't fully know what that means, Hydra, but I definitely get the gist. And yes, that's, you know, collectathons be like very frustrating.
Main system activating combat mode.
I will stop
Let's
you.
try it again.
And the Cylon.
Let's have whiffed our first
Shared resolve
assault armor.
of this
Would not help.
symbiosis, a shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I could have walked together.
I also am not leveraging our legs at all. Yeah, crap. Yeah, hold on. We did not do that. Once we get a break, we have to go in.
I will stop you.
Okay, gotcha.
And the Cylon. Carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis, a shared life.
We overheat so fast. Oh my god.
For our future within you.
The least efficiently cooled pulse gun of all time. There we go. Much more important to land the bunker than to land the songbirds.
At 30%.
Close.
I realize what you are.
So this is the cutscene. That's what's happening here.
The spark of war.
I see.
Fires that haunt Rubicon.
You just jump it? What the heck? Ow. Oops. We gotta take the shot, right? Okay, I took too many shots. Oops, oops, oh my god. Okay. So in terms of health, we have no health. Okay. So I threw really hard. How is the songbirds feeling here? We might genuinely just want more missiles. We have the bunker. We don't really need something that chunky otherwise.
I will stop you and the siren. Carry our shared resolve on the wings of this ship.
Oops, I should have just jumped more on. We're on reverse
Symbiosis
leg.
shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you. You and I had walked together.
Oh, that's just cruel. I knew it. That's a little saddening. Got a hit in there, which is nice. In real, that's kind of saddening.
You're strong. Yes. I will hold nothing back.
Okay.
I realize what you are. The spark of war.
Do you actually in Banjo? Oh my god, what?
Fires that haunt Rubicon.
That attack is really funny. You can just strafe it looks like. Whew. Oh, we got it. Holy cow. Oh, yeah, that was bad timing. So that was close enough. Unfortunately, no. Oh. No. No.
Your fire must die.
Oh, that was so close. Oh, we're so close. Oh, it was so close. If we had hit that pile bunker, I think it would have been over. Not on that attack, but like with enough chip afterward. Oh, that was so close. We got this. We got this. We got this. This build is good enough, I think. It's a little funky, and I know that Songbirds is correct. The rest of it feels pretty good though.
And the siren. Carry our shared resolve on the wings of this ship.
I also need to be better at the game.
Symbiosis
Clearly.
shared life. I saw the potential for our future within you.
But yeah, Ibis and Air are the best fights in the game so far, I think. You know, just they're both well-designed original fights. What?
You are strong.
Oh, how did you... What? Wait, I thought that was only in phase 2. What the heck? She is not at 50%. Was she on phase 2 early or something? Well, that sucks. Bit of an L attempt. Hate to see it.
I realize what you are. The spark of war.
Oh, close.
Fires that haunt Rubicon.
Almost got her. Unique dialogue games at the first time in New Game Plus, or even some New Game Plus 3 onward arena dialogue for never doing the arena before New Game Plus 3? Really? Oh yeah, this is an L attempt. It's fine. We still got the phase 2, right? Like, it's not a horrible attempt, but it was pretty bad. Do we want to just do double missiles next time? If we lose again, we'll do double missiles. Songbirds is hilarious, but like, it's just, the missiles are so good.
And the Siren. Carrying our shared resolve on the wings of this machine. Symbiosis and shared life. I saw the potential for our future here.
That's what I'm saying.
Feel that? Could have walked together.
Awkward. What? How did you track that? That wasn't great so far. Oh god.
Dangerous. I hold nothing back.
Not terrible. Took a bit of shit, but not a lot of damage overall.
I realize what you are. The spark of war.
So close again.
Fires that haunt Rubicon.
I don't even know if that's doable to connect there. But if it is, we'll get there one of these times. That'll be the win. Because we'll be able to get a free bunker shot in. Ah, close. Slightly too early.
Light and ammunition at 50%.
Oops.
At 30%.
I'll end this, Raven. My brothers and sisters.
Let's go! We got the hit!
Humanity wants to burn it all.
Oh, hello.
Everything on Rubicon. I won't let you.
Oh. See ya.
You were the only one.
Because, like, on the one hand, you know, going to missiles will make our right side here worse in terms of our overall output. Because that's just how this goes. Like, the songbirds do more impact damage, more damage, more everything. But they don't hit very often. We can just continuously fire the missiles. So the output, you know, on a given hit is much lower. But
The Siren. Carrying our shared resolve on the
now,
wings
I
of
mean,
this machine.
we gotta deal with double the missiles. Look at that. Look at those missiles. What?
I saw the potential for our future within you. Feel that? Could have walked together.
Look at that stagger damage. Holy cow. A hit? Oh my god. Wow, that was just for free.
2 repair kits remaining.
Oops.
You're strong. Dangerous. I hold nothing back.
What is happening? Let's go! We got the hit!
I realize what you are.
Okay, good. So we're on overheat, so we can't do another shot anyway.
Fires that haunt Rubicon.
Let's go. Air, you are right about everything you're saying, by the way. And I want to side with you, in fairness. But we'll do that next time. The missiles are so good. No. Oh well. Waste of a stagger, but we got plenty of missiles left, so it's all good.
Light and ammunition at 50%.
Oops.
1 repair kit remaining.
Humanity wants to burn it all. Everything on Rubicon. I won't let you. Your fire must die.
No repair kits remaining.
Oh god. Don't throw, don't throw, don't throw. Take it easy. Take it easy. Build back our,
Light and ammunition at 30%.
Oh, that was bad.
50%.
Let's go! It was with missiles, but we Air, I believe too. I believe as well. I don't want to kill you, Air. No. We had to kill Rusty and Air in this route. This route sucks. Wow. Okay. Yeah, Carlo's just gunning it. Oh, is that the vascular plant? Oh, okay. Yep. Alright, well. It's not like anyone's getting out of this alive. Fires of Ibis 2.
There were no winners at the close of the Coral War. When the storm of fire finally faded, only the ashes of civilization remained. Ruined and haunted, the corporations made a joint announcement with the Planetary Closure Administration. Rubicon was to be abandoned, left a dead planet forever. Meanwhile, the monster who burned the stars vanished into the flames, never to be heard from again. Yet history would forever remember the fires of Raven.
Whoa, I just got chills. Ooh, that's good. The monster who burned the stars, because otherwise the coral collapse would have done more than burn the one star, was the argument here from Carla. I'll say Carla died. Everybody died. Huge L of an ending. Like a necessary L in theory to the implosion of the coral. Whatever the collapse was going to do was very bad. I don't think we got a clear sense. At least I don't have a clear memory of what happens if the coral collapse goes through. If the coral collapse goes through, very bad. So true, AT. We did armor the core. So real quick, for anybody who's new here or not, credits takes. Here we go. Yeah, no, I think so too. Yeah. Which is to say, you know, in some ways for the best. Like, we prevented the coral collapse. That was probably bad. There we go. So anyway, yeah. So for anybody who's new, we're here. We let the credits play at _ Industries. We always let the credits play, and during the credits, we talk about the game. This is a mini review, so here's the takes. It's really good. It's really good. I find myself having a little bit of difficulty with the game, you know, as far as giving it the like usual rave FromSoft review that I am always sort of just, you know, lavish with, feeling like FromSoft games are, you know, so not perfect, because God knows they're janky as hell, but just so phenomenal front to back, and just so engaging and interesting. This game is very, very interesting. It's also the sixth main entry in a franchise that I've only played half of a game of. Is The Thing. And that's tough. So what we're dealing with here is a game that has to build on the legacy of all the prior games in the series, while trying to juggle opening the game to a much wider audience than they're used to, while also staying true to the franchise. And what I think happened here is some of the more interesting yet challenging parts of the series get dropped in favor of accessibility, which is, I think, generally the correct decision. Like, if you want to make the game palatable to more than, you know, the small audience of Armored Core, you got to do stuff like make it harder to bankrupt yourself. It's just gonna be hard to sell somebody on a game where if you don't play well, you might have to restart your campaign, right? That's a tough sell in a game that is pitched as a single playthrough. If you're pitching it as like a roguelike or something, or like a campaign, like, you know, XCOM style game, different story, right? So I think we end up in an interesting middle ground here where they've done a phenomenal job making this game more accessible. I bounced off Armored Core 4 like a month or two ago. Armored Core 4 was good, but it was very, very strange. And that's not as strange as the series gets, I know. So 6, I had a great time with. I want to be very clear as I'm getting into these sort of finer points here. This game is fantastic. I think that it is so heavily committed to its themes of mercenary life, the horrors of war, you know, the ethics of impossible decisions in war, that kind of thing. Whoa! JP voice cast goes crazy. Whoa, it goes really crazy. We should maybe use this next time for an NG+. So, right. The thematics are very strong. I think that one thing I've been you know, praising the game from minute 1 on that I think is really, really effective is we never see a character in this game. There is not a single character we have a face for. Everybody is a name, a call sign, maybe a call sign and a mech name, maybe a call sign and a faction title. That's it, though. These are just cogs in the machine. And that is really, really interesting. I think does a phenomenal job of selling this thematic core of the game. That we are just one part of this horrific engine of war, trying to do our best to keep ourselves alive and do the best we can by those around us. And I think that's really cool. The game does a great job of that. We end up, you know, working for competing factions over and over again, back and forth, ping-ponging, because we're just a gun for hire. And I think that's a great way to do a mission-driven game. I know there was, you know, some very ill-advised takes about, well, the game isn't open world, so it's bad, was roughly the take. If you think that, I kind of understand your take, but I also don't understand. I don't understand your take. Also, um, I think mission-based games very much have a place in gaming. Needless to say, and I think this game does such a phenomenal job, not just doing well-constructed missions, but making that part of that thematic core. You're just being told stuff to do, and that's not just like, what is going on a meta level, but that's what's going on textually as well. People are just barking at you. And that makes those moments towards the end where we get a couple decision points all the more meaningful. Finally, it's not just Walter saying, do these things. It's not just somebody going, do this. It's somebody going, we get a decision now, right? And that makes that hit much harder because it's in our hands finally. 621, the dog, has a choice suddenly. And that makes that final things all the more heart-wrenching for, or maybe not necessarily heart-wrenching, but like all the more painful and heavy because this is suddenly in your hands. So I think all that works really well. I think the thematic core of the game is quite strong. And of course it lives up by miles to the fantasy of building a mech and the, as far as, the game's core, Armored Core. Really fun mech building. I am not deep in the mecha genre. If this is not up to your standards, as somebody who's an aficionado of the genre, that's not where I'm at yet. There could very well be games that go way harder. This game goes very hard, at least as far as I've played. I mean, I've played other Armored Core games. It goes as hard or harder than those. Probably not as hard once I get into the nitty gritty. But, and yeah, I think that's sort of what I was getting at earlier, Fi. Like, I think in trying to ensure the game is playable to people who are not very in deep, they had to make sacrifices. I think there's ways to work around this, of course, I think making a sort of challenge mode. So what comes to mind for me is critical mode in Kingdom Hearts 2, which I think is, one of the best experiences I've ever had with a gaming difficulty. I think that critical is a sort of, lightning in a bottle work of genius. In that it completely reshapes how you play Kingdom Hearts 2, even if you haven't played it before. It's a very unique experience. So I think taking a stab at something like that here would be very effective. Some sort of, true Merc mode or whatever you want to call it, that makes the game more in line with older Armored Core games, that pushes the limits of your resource management, that pushes that side of the game that we're not seeing pushed to its fullest here, would be very powerful. Obviously, that's really hard to do and also hard to give as an option to players. From the sounds of it, New Game Plus cycles add a lot to this game narratively. My other complaint is that a lot of the narrative threads kind of, now again, it's not a full-throated complaint because it does work. Actually, I'm getting plot.
Condition verified.
Oh.
Playing back message. Sender. Handler Walter.
621. Looks like you got the job done.
Yo!
You chose to carry our burden and right the wrongs of the past.
Walter.
I'm sorry. And I'm grateful. 621. There's nothing left to bind you. Whatever choices you make now, I just hope you find your true potential.
Walter. All right, the Fires of Raven. Reached ending the Fires of Raven. So yeah, I think, narratively, a little dissatisfying at times. There's a few threads that got dropped that I think might come back in New Game Plus, is why I'm hesitant to be like, well, what happened to the RLF? Like, we'll probably get more of that in New Game Plus cycles if we're getting more content in New Game Plus cycles. What happened to more background on, some of this other choral stuff? We're probably getting some more of that in New Game Plus cycles or on the other route that I didn't do. There's lots of, angles here that get us some of these complaints. I think broadly speaking, so again, the reason why I have a hard time just going like, oh, this is, writing, I think that is a weak writing decision, is that the decision to just sort of have things happen and not linger over much and not put too much focus on them really sells the sense of the horror of war to me. Like, in some ways, I want like the deaths to feel more meaningful. I want Walter to not get off screened. I want to have, large, poignant moments of emotional impact. But let's not forget 621 is a augmented human under like strict orders all the time. Mercenary. Probably, traumatized to hell and back from all of the various things we've had to do and witness over the course of this game and, their life before this. It's not really, and also the scenes are all pressing. It would probably feel too melodramatic to go hard on some of these, or at least harder than they went. So I do think there is a sense of just like, creating this constant sweeping flow of horror that works really well in favor of the game's tone. I think more than anything else, the game's tone and thematics are being focused on above all else. And I think that works very well. What we're doing here is creating a ridiculously strong, war-torn atmosphere and tone. And this is one of the best experiences I think I've had in selling that particular tone and energy and atmosphere, regardless of how the plot beats work. I think also the world building and the world texture are substantially stronger than the plot beats. The plot beats are fine, but like any FromSoft game, they're just sort of like they're a thing you do. You know what I mean? The plot beats are something that happens while you're doing perhaps the more interesting narrative work of participating in the world. And in this case, whoa!
Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Authentication complete.
What's going down? Hold on.
Removing MIA
Oh,
status.
hold on.
Restoring access privileges.
Removing MIA status.
This is Allmind, the mercenary support system. Raven, you've returned. Welcome back. Allmind anticipates great things from you.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of this is going to get addressed, which is very funny, right? Because, like,
Looks like you passed the authentication. That was quite the welcome home. Well, whatever. Raven, that's who you are now.
This is NG+, yeah.
Rubicon.
Exactly. So, like,
I've picked up some work for you
that's why I'm
already.
hesitant to be like, and then I felt the story was rough. And it's like, well, probably not long term. So I think, to focus on the fact that, like, I think the game's strengths are very much present from minute one. I think that, the really deft handling of just the factions going at each other is really effective. I am so thankful for, and one thing I think I want a lot of this game for is just how well they handle exposition. And by handle, I mean not doing much of it. I think that is so important in sci-fi, in most sci-fi settings at least. And very few sci-fi settings commit to not giving you 30 minutes of exposition. This is my biggest frustration with Mass Effect 1, and my biggest frustration with a lot of things. You can do exposition drops well. They have a place, there's a time for them. I do not think that time for them is often at the beginning of stories, because we need to get invested. And for some people, of course, that may work for you. That you want to get invested by reading the sort of the like full encyclopedia of the world, and that's how you're going to get invested. And totally not saying, not disrespecting that as a personal sense, right? MGS4, yeah, God. But like this is this is part of the reason why I like MGS2 so much. MGS2 holds it all until the last second when it's going to have its highest impact. MGS2 is just a completely chaotic mess of a, like, what the hell is going on. And MGS4 also backloads most of its, serious exposition. So, like, I do appreciate that a lot in games, and Armored Core follows the same pattern here. Where, God, I literally made popcorn. For anybody who has not seen my MGS4 VODs, I literally made popcorn for the finale. Because it was like 80 minutes long, right? Like it's a whole, yeah. God, it was fun. I had a good time. But like I think my main point here is that Armored Core does not mess around at all. At least Armored Core 6, there was no messing around. We're here. You go in. Walter's there. That's it. And then you're doing missions. They don't explain what Balin's position in the market is. They don't explain what Arquebus does. We don't even understand what all the subsidiaries are about yet. You're just fighting. I don't, like that whole meme about, I don't know why hero I know is that I must kill. That's this game. And I think that that is so effective at developing this thematic core that I've been mentioning. Everything is just so good at that. And I am a huge fan of how they handle this. So for me, that is, I think, the biggest selling point, aside from the ridiculously smooth combat. My frustration with the mechanics is really only in part variety. It does not feel like many of these parts are good, which might be just me being bad at the game, but the viable pool of parts to me felt very slim, and I just didn't understand what a lot of the parts were for. And so when it's like, cool, like I want to use a melee weapon, there's like 3 total, and that's fine, but it's like, I don't know. I appreciate the breadth of types of weaponry, especially, but this leaves each category having like 1 or 2 options, and a lot of the categories just don't feel that good. And so that is a little tricky to sort out. Like once we settled in on our build path, aside from like specific stuff like pulse shields, there weren't a lot, or like, enemies not responding well to melee. It's difficult to find a reason to switch parts, which is also something, again, that I don't really want to like blame the game for, because that is a tremendously challenging design problem to solve. There are a lot of parts, even for a game where it feels like at the end of the day, once you get used to it, there's not that many parts. There are a lot of parts. Like, just for stuff we own, that is a lot of guns, and each of them have their own attributes and their effects on builds and their interactions with enemies. And the number of permutations of parts here are completely insane. There's an unfathomable number of part combinations in this game. So, like, I'm not saying this like from the perspective of like, oh yeah, just solve that forehead. But I think it's something that, like, and to your point there, Tadford, like, it's a really hard problem to solve. And at the end of the day, not necessarily one that needs a lot of solving. It strikes me as something that makes the game tricky to recommend. I mean, not to recommend, to like evaluate, especially against the Souls games, Soulsborne Ring games, where surely a meta develops, especially if you're playing PvP. But if you're not playing PvP, I do think they feel quite open in terms of weapon choice, and they have a wide variety of weapons and build options. Here, there are a wide variety of weapon choices and build options, but I don't understand a lot of them, and given, like, ratio-wise. Whereas, like, in Bloodborne, for example, I get all the weapons in Bloodborne. There's obviously some stuff in Dark Souls, like, the pitchforks of the world, which are like, yeah, we're not going to use that. But I think I understand more of those weaponry. Of course, that game, the melee-focused, Souls series, expanded Souls universe, also have much more restrictions on what's going on in combat. They don't have to deal with the complete insanity that is the frenetic, twitchy, super, super rewarding Armored Core combat. It's really engaging. It's not quite as satisfying to me as Sekiro, if we're going through the FromSoft oeuvre, but it's close, and it's really, really enjoyable. The flow state you enter when you get familiar with timings on your quick boosts is really, really satisfying. That is really fun. And the AC versus AC fights are insanely satisfying, even though they're not that hard. I think the fires of like the Ibis mech fight and the air fight, and then the harder AC fights were all immensely satisfying. It's sort of like that versus another human or a knight fights in the Souls games or Bloodborne, but like juiced to 11, because instead of kind of a janky AI controlled NPC feeling, which is what's happening here too, the speed and the amount of variables happening, just boom. It's so, there's so much going on. Yeah, the Rusty fight was very cool. I had a really good time with that. Even though I'm sad, but yeah. So branching paths, I think, is something that is interesting. I think it would be potentially valuable to develop the narrative further down those paths. On the other hand, though, I think, you know, it adds a lot of complications. You miss stuff, and I think that that's a rough feeling too. So I think, you know, it's not all upside, but I do agree that I think it would be nice in a lot of ways to hammer home the decision points. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we have just like a game that is very, very deeply focused on what it wants to do, which is to give you a mech building toolkit and insanely fast, insanely engaging mech combat. And once you settle in on a build you enjoy, it's beautiful. Some of the best kind of flow state gameplay in FromSoft's games. I mean, this is just an absolute blast to play. I just have so much fun every time I pick up the mechs. It's so much fun. And, you know, I've barely scratched the surface in terms of mechanics. You know, I'm coming out this from a position where, like, I haven't done the spreadsheet math. I haven't tried all the weapon combinations. I haven't messed around with generators enough. I haven't messed around with boosters enough, right? Like, so like, I could just be, like, you know, I always say a lot with, regarding Monster Hunter. It may not be that you don't like Monster Hunter. It might be that you don't like the Greatsword. And that could be the case here too, where it may not be that I don't dislike half of these weapons, but maybe that I'm using them wrong, or that I'm looking at them the wrong way. AC6 melee feels so good. But yeah, I feel that file. I do think if there were one thing that I wish it pushed harder on is just sort of trying more with regards to its systems. I think it did do a, because I think it did such a phenomenal job paring back all of the strangeness of or earlier ACs, but in doing so you lose some of that charm. I mean, I think the same is true of Dark Souls 3, right? You end up with like a much more refined game than Dark Souls 1 or 2, or especially 2, or Bloodborne. But Dark Souls 3, in refining itself, loses that like kind of insane charm that Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1 have. Which is, I think, to say, like, you make a much more playable game. But in making a more playable game, you lose some of that sort of critical interest for me. Wait, what is a watch streak? Is this a new Hydra? Yes, exactly. I do think games like this, games with builds, I think it is underrated how much finding a build that fits what you want to do affects your gameplay experience. Obviously, it's much more pronounced in games like Monster Hunter, but here too, like mech leg type is a big one. Where it's like, oh, this game feels very strange, and then you find a mech leg type that works for you, and all of a sudden the game makes sense. It's I think a very interesting process. But yeah, I mean, I think, you know, obviously customization is huge. I mean, this is such an incredible customization game, and that's all great. Oh. I think that's always been a thing for channel points to some degree, but I don't know if it's ever been formalized. That's interesting. Yeah, I gotcha. I think like at the end of the day, I think it is difficult because like I said, like Dark Souls 3 and AC6 are in their respective franchises the most playable, you know, TM, using that as a generalization. The most playable of the games. They're very smooth. They're buttery. They don't give you a lot of that kind of strange friction. This is also why I like Majora's Mask, for example. It's a game that gives you an immense amount of strangeness. It's designed very weirdly. It has a lot of strange ideas. And this makes the game harder to interact with. Which is complicated, right? Like, in making Dark Souls 3 smoother, it is easier to engage with. I like playing it more minute to minute. I don't really always want to play Dark Souls 1. Just like I don't really I clearly didn't love playing AC4 even, right? Like I liked it, but it was a little funky and hard to get my brain around. It's a more interesting game though, I think, mechanically, systems wise. Narratively, I think AC6 has done a phenomenal job and way stronger than 4, but 4 wasn't really about that, right? So that's something to be said for 4. Dark Souls 3 versus that's a different story. But I think that this is something that I'm very interested in, and I think is something that is going to be worth talking about more and more as we look at the future NG Plus runs of this game and just games in general. It's a really tough line to walk when you develop a franchise or a series of sequels over time in any medium, really, but especially in games when, you know, interactive stuff is in play. Because I think that's a lot of where the most exciting games come from, is in exploring interesting and strange ground, making those weird decisions, right? Like Demon's Souls' world tendency is, by all accounts, like horrifically bad idea. It is like miserable to interact with. It makes no goddamn sense unless you have a wiki page up. It makes you make bizarre decisions if you're following it to the letter and you want to do certain things. It only works online fully. It's a mess, but it makes Demon's Souls so interesting. What kind of an alien game is this, right? And I think that's tricky. I don't think it makes it a better game, but it makes it more interesting to look at and to study. So I think here we have, I think that's where I'm sort of pointing at here, is that I think it makes AC6 here, the fact that it's difficult to bankrupt yourself, that makes AC6 less critically interesting, but a much easier to enjoy and easier to access game. So I think there's some interesting lines there. I do think, like I said, that the game has done such a phenomenal job working on its core thematics and tone and building the world that I really, really, really had a great time. The combat's so much fun. The visual are stunning. I mean, I don't know what that meme was from whoever did that initial take and like, oh, I don't know how good what are you talking about? This game is gorgeous. The effects are phenomenal. Strong boss design in a lot of cases. Not every case, but a lot of really fun boss design. It's a good game. I had a really good time, and I do want to play more of it. Much like Dark Souls 3, like if you give me a controller with Dark Souls 3 or now AC6 on it, I'm never gonna go, nah. I'm gonna go, yeah, that sounds fun. I want to play some of that. Whereas something like Elden Ring, I'd like playing immensely, but is an intimidating thing to approach because it's just so damn big. This game is a sensible length, and I really, really want to also shout out that the game is a sensible length. I so appreciate that. I really, really wish more games were a reasonable length these days. It's really tough when every game is like 7,000 hours of open world nonsense. It's very refreshing to have a game that's just like, yeah, here's some missions. Have fun. It's like, 30 hours or whatever. Have a good time. Maybe less than that, I'm not sure. That's great. We need more of that. Thank you, FromSoft. Thank you, FromSoft. So, I think that's what I got for now. Obviously, we'll get more into the narrative side when we get through the New Game Plus cycles. I haven't played Death Stranding, so I don't know. It's tough to say. But it's tough. It's just it's one of those things too that like no individual developer can fix. Like, I like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I think those are very, very good games. Those games existing makes me less likely, and having played through a very, very, very long open world game, makes me less likely to want to play another one of those back to back. For me at least. But that's not a different developer's fault for making that. So it's complicated. The density of the games, like the percentage of large open world games in the field is a problem to me. But I think that more points to a problem with, are these games justifying their size? I think most of these games are not justifying their size and scale. So I, would love to see more. Like, they could have made this a big open world game. They had huge environments. You could have made a hub. You could have had us walking around in a ship and then having to go back there. This could have been open world. They could have done that for sure. It's FromSoft. They could make it happen. They just did it with Elden Ring, right? Not as big as Elden Ring, but you could make a Rubicon open world. You don't need to, though. It doesn't do anything for this game. I think this game works really well. Like I said, if it's thematically more resonant, not having it be open world. The control scheme is rough in those games for sure. I definitely agree that it's a little odd. But I think that's part of this complication here is like, does your game need it? Like FF7R does not need its open world elements. I think that game could have been like way more linear than it is. It has them because it has them. You don't have to engage with them, and I didn't when I played. Same thing with like God of War 2018, which I had the same thoughts. 2018, yeah, I had the same thought on. Like, it didn't need its like, you know, grindy open world elements. It had them, but why? What was the point? I don't think it does much for the game. These are not games about that. Whereas, like, you know, I think that the modern Zeldas are about that, basically. Bethesda games, for what they are about that. They're about engaging with this open world. Is that good? Well, we'll leave that up to the reader here. It's left as an exercise for the reader. But yes, no, totally. I very much appreciate that 16 is mostly just missions. Like, it's not, there isn't that much question of what you're doing. The hubs can be, I think, even as it is, like, I kind of wish that 16's hubs were a little smaller. They work really well to create the sense of the space that they have, but, like, I'm like, I don't know, like, I just want to do the next mission. Just send me to the next mission. And whenever I do get a large open area in 16, I'm like, give me a hallway, please. I just want a hallway. But, like, that's like, you know, sort of minor nitpicks on 16, right? Yeah, I love hallway simulators. I mean that genuinely. Like, you can do it. I just played Doom 1993 a couple days ago. That game is great. You know what that game is? It's literally just all hallways. So was 2016 Doom, right? You know, 23 years later, and they were like, yeah, we'll just make it hallways. And they were right about that. Yeah, 13, I know, a very strange series all around, but yeah, I have heard the hallway allegation, and it's just like, I don't know. And, you know, people do want to get the most out of their time with the game, and I understand that for sure, but give me a hallway sometimes. I just want to jam out. Yeah, I picked up, I've never played OG Doom, but I tried it finally because it's in Archipelago, and so I wanted to give it a shot. It's been really fun learning it so far. I have not played Doom Eternal. I do need to play Doom Eternal. It's tough on stream too, because people can get very motion sick is the word phrase I'm looking for, with shooters that are, especially that are that fast paced. So I do want to play it, but I'm hesitant to do it on stream. Yeah, you know, AT, in retrospect, I think this is a big reason why I slowed down on 16. You can, wow. Is that I was doing every side quest because some of them had good story writing, and I didn't want to like miss the good story writing in the side quests. And this, I think, and this has been like consistently something that slows me down in games. When I start feeling compelled to do every side quest, it means the game is good, but it also means I'm never gonna finish it. And there were a couple side quests that I was very happy that I did in 16 because the writing was strong. But for every one that was strong, there were 3 that were not, and that was a lot of time and energy to be spent just doing those, so it's complicated. I do want to get back to 16, and you know, do we want to actually, while we're here, do we want to do more 16 next? Being in the stasis chamber does not mean we're dropping the game forever. We can come back. Obviously, we want to get the SMRPG also. But we've played that as well, so like, you know, I'm excited, but we have time. Yeah, okay, cool. We have at least 1 vote for more 16. Hell yes. Wait, FF mode? It's like a turn-based version? What the heck? So, okay, interesting, yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, I had a good time with that for sure. With 16 when I was, we should pick 16 back up. No, that is true. But yeah, okay, so we'll talk more stream stuff in a second. But yeah, I think that's roughly my thoughts on NG1 Armored Core. So, it's really good. I wish it pushed itself a little more. But it's really good. I think more than anything else, you know, I have some narrative qualms, but again, we'll get to those, so I'm going to put those on the shelf for now. Really strong game. Some questions on part balance and customization and how I feel about sort of honing in on my mech. On the other hand, I found my mech, right? Like that's also a good thing. So it's, you know, it's up and down. There's nothing really, I think, unqualifiedly bad about AC6. Nothing here that I'm like, oh, that sucked. The game was really, really good. And any of the complaints or thoughts that I have are things that make me want to push the game harder. At the end of the day, at worst, this game is like a really slick action game. And there's a good number of those. It's in good company. But it's a game that occasionally reaches for very lofty heights in terms of hitting its thematics and its central conceit, and is very close to doing some incredibly cool stuff. It doesn't quite get there all the time, but it is, you know, again, at minimum, a phenomenally slick mech action game. And that is more than enough for me, and I've had a wonderful time, and I'm very excited to get through these NG Plus cycles to get some more story, because I'm very interested by that. I think that's always it's a very underutilized tool in the game development arsenal. So that's my thoughts. If you want to see more gameplay, we will probably have more videos on the playlist over there, and there should be a link to both my main and VOD channels here. That's what I got. That's what we got. Thanks so much for being here. If you joined us on this journey and you got this far in the videos and this video, thank you so much. That means you've watched a lot of AC6 content. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you live, twitch.tv/SL_TV, or on our main YouTube channel. We stream on both now. Sunday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll be doing some more AC6 and other stuff coming out. Hopefully we will see you soon. Or on Discord, link down below for the Discord. Until next time, folks, enjoy yourselves, get some rest. Peace. Okay. Cool. It's gonna be tough for me to feel like Eternal is gonna beat 2016, because 2016 is super tight, and I really respect games like, you know, it's like the Dark Souls 1, the later Dark Souls thing, or like, you know, Hotline Miami 1 to Hotline Miami 2, like making the game larger is cool, but also it's tough to beat just like the super refined, no, you know, all the fat trimmed off experience. I was just like, to buy, we're not for sale. We're not for sale. But yeah, I do want to play 16 for sure. SMRPG for sure is on the list. And of course, keep in mind, we are currently, so tomorrow, just a quick thing. That's cool. No, I definitely want to give it a shot. We'll put Eternal. If Eternal's not already on the list, it should be the _industries schedule. Interesting. I'm excited to see how it goes, because it's definitely on the list. Is it on the list? It's on the list now. Okay. Oh right. All right. We'll add Mario Wonder to the ongoing playlist, because we're doing endgame. Okay, so, well, we haven't finished Mario Wonder yet is the thing. We have one more stage. For anybody who missed yesterday, we have one final. It's not perma-shelved. We do have a category for like, yeah, it's probably not coming back ever. TOTK is currently here. I can show the schedule real quick on screen instead of talking about it like that. We're not on. No, please, nobody dox me. Oh my god. Actually, you know what? Maybe my life easier. I'm gonna open up Firefox if I can do this there, because I don't trust Google Chrome to not leak my desktop. 1 second for Firefox to load. I have too many windows open as always. Okay. So, and we can go over this during the next. Make sure everybody, if you want to get updates on the stream, Sunday nights, the Content Kitchen, where we talk about plans and do some editing and stuff like that. So come on by for Content Kitchen. Don't forget. That is where this happens usually. That's where we made the spreadsheet in the first place. Where is Firefox? on here? Oh. Here it is. Okay. Okay. All right. So, again, a little chaotic, but that's how this is going to be. Here is the current spreadsheet. Right now, 16 and TOTK are on the on hold part of the spreadsheet, which is to say we're not actively playing them, but we would like to play them. They have not been moved into the deep freeze, which is we're, you know, again, we're not saying never, but probably not. Probably not. This is also a little more chaotic than it should be. We can remaster this soon. I think it's a little more aggressive. So yeah, so 16 TOTK. I do want to get back to them. Like, I do want to play TOTK. By God. Speaking of the schedule, make sure you consider dropping by the poll in the general. Oh yeah, this is a. We should make this blue. This is where we are like definitively playing this. Oh, we did play this. Question mark. We played a run of it. Isn't that good enough? Oh, this is coming up. See, look at us go. Consider voting in the poll in general, though, if you want to vote for stuff. No, I didn't say Tears of the Middum. It's good. Until what? That's so scary, Ozzy. Until what? Oh, God. Oh, okay. Hello, Ozzy. You scared me. 10 seconds until what happens. Yeah, so sorry. P3, we are definitely doing. That is on. That should be a... Well, actually, no. Sorry, this is the wrong color for this. This should be blue. Or... Yeah. This can be blue. Well, actually, no. No, it's not. We're not putting in the hard confirm yet. We are putting P3R in the hard confirm. We're putting P3R in, like, the hard confirm. We're playing P3R, like, extremely playing P3R. Hello. We finished up the first run of... So, let's also add to this list Armored Core VI NG Plus cycles. This is scheduled. Yeah, that's the thing, Hydra, right? Like, I'm nervous because if they do what I'm worried they're going to do and DLC out P3P and or other parts of P3 into DLC, that's going to be a little frustrating. Or a repack, or even worse, P3R, like, you know, final edition, P3R Golden. But we'll get there when we get there, I think. You know, I think we'll cross that bridge if and when we come to it. So, we're getting to all the... We're going to try to get to all this stuff, obviously. Try to get to all these things, if we can. This one, do we need to do this? That was funny for a minute. We did Alan Wake. We're moving Alan Wake to the regular... We are playing Alan Wake. That is happening. Well, this... I don't know about this. What's going on here? Yeah, okay. So... Oh, they are interesting. Okay. Interesting. I have heard that several times now. The people do not like the answer. But you know what? Fair enough. So yeah, I mean, you know, it would be tough. Yeah. like I would like to experience some of the, you know, alternate stuff going on with FMC, but like if we can't get there, we can't get there, and that's, you know, all this we'll figure it out. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, basically. If I like P3 enough to play it again, we'll have an excuse to play it again. If I don't, we won't, and then it's fine because then you know what I mean. Like it's easy enough, I think, in a lot of ways. Yeah, right. So like if we end up enjoying P3 systems enough, or P3 reload systems enough to want to play a like remix of the same game, like that will have a really good reason to do so. Whereas like a replay of another Persona game is going to be like a tougher sell because like it's like, well, we did that, we can do it again, but like we did fundamentally do that. FMC would be like a fairly different experience all around, which is cool. So yeah, so for immediate future, I think let's separate this out. Let's separate this out actually. So let's move Armored Core 6. We did finish Armored Core 6 today. Hey, SMT is better gameplay wise though, okay? He says dropping a match on a pile of kindling. No, I do like SMT gameplay a lot though. SMT3 is so good. It's so good. SMT5 is also good, but oh, SMT3 is so good. Oof. That's unfortunate. Now, if we get SMT writing in a Persona game, oh, I don't know about that. SMT writing is functional, which is fine. That's not what it's about. So I don't think it's worth making Mario Wonder a separate game for the final level grind. For those who missed it, there is a final level we unlocked yesterday. It is very hard compared to other levels in the game. It's not like, I think, fundamentally hard as far as, you know, platformers go globally, but it is quite difficult compared to the rest of the game. So we are going to do a little bit of a grind on that. So stay tuned. No, why was Suika Game on here? That's fine. Well, I guess we should probably like put it in the corner somewhere. Okay. I see, Hydra. Interesting. Yeah, so yeah, make sure you vote in the poll. Right now the poll is leaning towards playing Kingdom Hearts 2, and that's, I think, fine. Just as I'm happy with learning Kingdom Hearts 2. We could do 2 birds, 1 stone and turn that into an archipelago learning experience, but that's probably going to be bad for my learning. So we'll figure it out. We could. It's also tough because Kingdom Hearts 2 has like 600 items in it, which makes it unbalanced for archipelago. But we'll figure it out. Wonder Endgame. SMRPG is entering the main queue. I didn't mean to schedule Doom Eternal. Wait, what? Wait, Rawest Forest? Question mark? True, Ozzy, true. And yes, I would like to finish Ike's fight for his friends, but also, oh my god, there's so many things happening. Wait. Hold on. Oh, I do not know this thing. I don't know this at all, actually. Wow. No, 24. Okay, hey. 2014. Not ancient history. Yeah, because the thing is, Wonder we just need like one more good session with is the big thing. So I don't want to, you know, just remove it, but because we only need, you know, again, one more good session. We'll get there basically. And then we may want to, like, while we're in cleanup mode, I know we've had several votes for 16 this evening. We should probably return, at least give it another solid shot and be like, do we actually want to finish 16? Do another stream of it and you know, check in. Do we want to finish it? Probably. We're past the time skip. Like, we should just finish it. We may want to just do less side quests unless they're really good, and maybe we'll ask chat for which ones are really good, and then we'll play just the good ones. So okay, that's what we got. That's what's happening. Right now, unless we get some more votes, and also I'm kind of voting, we're probably gonna play Kingdom Hearts 2 tomorrow. But either way, we will do a stream archipelago soon, TM. Even if it's just me, I can do it myself. But we'll do that soon. We'll need an excuse to play Kingdom Hearts 2 again, after all. So, okay. Well, that's that. Stay tuned for more of this on Sunday. We'll figure this out. Much exciting things. Thank you everybody for all the comments and thoughts and takes this evening. I really do appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun to just play through the end of the game and then chat about a bunch of gaming. So looking forward to the future. We have a lot of exciting stuff coming up, and I'm looking forward to it. We have a lot of games. Tactica. Speaking of Persona, any Persona fans, have anybody played Tactica yet? I'm parentally downgrading it because it came out and I was kind of like, no. I'm also just like mad about the Violet and Crow DLC. I'm so mad about it. I don't know why I'm this upset. It's really not. I'm so pissed about it though. Not that they had the audacity to solve the characters. I just want them in the plot instead of in the DLC. I never played Mario vs. Rabbids. I've played Fire Emblem, of course, and then a little tiny bit of XCOM like once. So I am not familiar with other stuff in the genre. Welcome back, Hydra. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Which is fine. Like I don't mind that. Okay. Cover. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm down basically for that for sure. Will I like it more or less than FE? We'll find out. We'll find out. Okay. So that's that. We'll figure it out. A Tactica question mark for me. It's a big question mark. Yeah, maybe. It seems fine. We have a lot of, I think, larger fish to fry. Like, you give me, like, gun to head. Are you playing Tactica? This is a pen. Tactica, Lies of P, or versus, like, well, Tactica versus either of Lies of P or Alan Wake 2. I'm taking either of those right now, higher priority. Like, I am very eager to get to both Lies of P and Alan Wake 2. But not as eager to get to Tactica right now. Which hopefully that's cool. If anybody has any like deep interest in Tactica, of course, please do speak up because I am interested in doing so. Potentially, but that's what I got. This is, you know, a funny category. So, okay. So I think that's that. So tomorrow we're going to do our shenanigans. See Discord for the shenanigans. It's probably going to be KH2. Whoa, that's wild, Hydra. It's probably going to be KH2, but stay tuned. Tactica, yeah. It seems like it is okay. Also, there's been some good Archipelago news, speaking of... Whoa! Somebody put together Kirby Crystal Shards, and hey, that's nice. Pokemon Crystal has also been in progress recently. It's been very exciting. I did get it working. It's a little janky right now, but we're getting there. But the Crystal Shards was really exciting. Yeah, that's fair. Wait, Tactica, yeah. Okay, interesting. I'm assuming you're saying like mechanically, Hydra? So, okay. Yeah, I mean, three houses was a very big. I mean, the DS games thing hit pretty hard for Fire Emblem as well. Three houses, of course, was like the big one for public consciousness on the West, but baby steps. I see. That makes sense. Sure. Engage did not help. Even though Engage was like very solid mechanically. Speaking of games that have too many systems for their own good and too much like sort of sideways sizing. Make that game just like, we don't need like, just give us missions in a row. You know what I mean? I think what I think Engage looks like to me is like we now have the Monster Hunter situation where you have kind of like a new era for the franchise in the former Three Houses, which is a very aggressively like character story driven Persona style thing going on, and then you have like the more traditional series like it's like MH World versus MH Gen is sort of almost exactly what happened with Three Houses and Engage. It's like, why did you do Gen after this? Well, it's like, because it was that wasn't for the new players. That was for the old players. That was the idea of Engage, I think. Just like, oh yeah, remember, we know Fire Emblem. We know. You know what I mean? Oh my god, is it really? Good lord. That's insane. Time flies too fast. We did it in real time. Look at that. Nearly in real time. Okay. That's what I got. Stay tuned for more, obviously, more of this on Sunday for the content kitchen for planning. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate everybody coming by and for all the takes and thoughts, etc., etc. Armor Core 6 slaps. Play Armor Core 6. Hopefully my takes have not dissuaded anybody, because I love the damn game. It's very good. That's what I got. Stay tuned for more. Go to Discord. Talk about what you want to see for tomorrow's and maybe also Thursday and or Fridays, depending on my timing and shenanigans. Probably Kingdom Hearts right now, but stay tuned. Hopefully, I will see you all around. Thanks so much for being here, folks. And if you're in the U.S. or if you celebrate, enjoy Thanksgiving this week. Hopefully, you have some time to spend with your families, or not. If you don't want to do that, then don't do that. Hang out with whoever you want to hang out with. That's what I got. Thanks for being here, folks. Hopefully I'll see y'all soon. Until next time, enjoy yourselves. Get some rest. Peace.